Ladies and gentlemen, today I want to talk about something that every single one of us faces at some point in our lives. We all have dreams, goals, and aspirations that set our souls on fire. Yet, how many times have we been told you can't do that or that's impossible? How many times have we heard others tell us what we are or aren't capable of? But today I'm here to tell you, don't let anyone define your potential for you. You are the only person who truly knows the depth of your own potential. Nobody else can look into your heart and see the passions, dreams, and unique gifts you hold. People might look at you and see limits they might judge based on their own experiences or fears. But those judgments are not your truth. The truth is that you have an incredible power within you, and no one else has the right to tell you what you can or cannot achieve. Sometimes those closest to us may doubt our abilities. Maybe they're trying to protect us, to keep us safe from disappointment. But in doing so, they can inadvertently discourage us from reaching our full potential. If you let their doubts take root in your heart, it becomes easier to give up before you've even started. But when you know your own worth, when you realize the unique gifts you bring to the world, you can stand firm, even when others waver. Success rarely comes on the first attempt. There will be failures and setbacks, yes, but that's a part of the journey. These challenges aren't signs that you should give up. They're opportunities to grow stronger, wiser, and even more determined. Perseverance is the key to unlocking any dream. You see, those who succeed aren't necessarily the ones who had it easy or who faced no obstacles. They're the ones who never stopped pushing forward, even when everyone around them said you can't. I encourage you to turn every you can't into fuel. Let each word of doubt motivate you, not discourage you. Let it push you to go farther, to dig deeper, to show the world what you're truly capable of. Prove to yourself, not just to others, that you are limitless. So when someone tells you you can't do that, I want you to stand tall and say, "Watch me, don't let anyone's doubts steal your dreams. Believe in yourself, take action, and show the world and yourself just how unstoppable you are." Thank you. Every one of us holds a unique potential, a reservoir of possibilities waiting to be tapped into and realized. This potential isn't always visible to the outside world, and often it isn't even fully visible to ourselves. But it is there, and it is vast. The challenge lies in recognizing this potential and nurturing it, especially in a world that may not always understand or support our vision. When you look at the lives of those who have achieved remarkable things, a common thread emerges: they believed in their potential even when others doubted them. Think about it, each one of us has unique strengths, passions, and abilities that make us capable of doing something extraordinary. Yet far too often we allow the words and opinions of others to diminish this potential. When someone says you can't do that, it's all too easy to internalize those words, to let them seep into your mindset and create a sense of doubt. But remember, their perception of your potential is not the truth. It's simply their opinion, often limited by their own experiences, fears, and insecurities. Recognizing your own potential starts with listening to that inner voice, the one that tells you, "There is something more for me." This voice is often drowned out by the noise of others' expectations and judgments. We're told from a young age to follow certain paths, to conform to specific standards of success, to fit neatly into boxes defined by society. But these boxes are not built for everyone. Just because one person cannot see your vision doesn't mean it isn't worth pursuing. Your dreams and aspirations are valid simply because they are yours. The fact that they speak to you, that they ignite a spark within you, is reason enough to believe in them. Believing in your potential is a form of self-respect. It means recognizing that you are more than what others think or say about you. It's a commitment to honoring your own abilities and trusting that you are capable of growth, learning, and transformation. Too often, people settle for a version of themselves that's less than what they're capable of, simply because they've let others' doubts define them. But imagine if some of the most inspiring people throughout history had allowed others to limit their potential. Imagine if scientists, artists, leaders, and innovators had listened to the naysayers who told them their dreams were impossible. The world would be a very different place. Self-belief is the foundation upon which all success is built. When you believe in your potential, you give yourself permission to try, to fail, and to trail, and to try again. It allows you to move forward even when the path isn't clear, because you trust that you have what it takes to figure it out. You might not know every step along the way, and you might not feel fully prepared, but believing in your potential gives you the courage to take the first step. This belief doesn't mean you won't have doubts. Everyone has moments of uncertainty, times when they question whether they're capable of achieving what they set out to do. But the difference lies in how you respond to those doubts. When you have a deep-rooted belief in your potential, doubts become moments of reflection rather than dead ends. They become opportunities to strengthen your resolve and deepen your commitment to your goals. Doubts will come and go, but your belief in yourself can remain steadfast if you make the choice, day after day, to stand by your own potential. You are more than the sum of others' opinions. You are a unique individual with dreams and abilities that only you can fully understand. There may be times when you feel alone in your journey, times when others don't see or understand what drives you. But remember, your potential doesn't need validation from others. It only requires your own belief, your own commitment to see it through. So if there's one thing you take away today, let it be this: never let anyone's doubt shrink your dreams. Stand firm in your potential, honor the voice within you that says, "I can." When others can't see the greatness within you, it's not because it's not there, it's because they're looking with eyes that are not yours. Your vision is meant for you, and it is your responsibility to bring it to life. Every time you choose to believe in yourself, you take one step closer to fulfilling your potential. Don't wait for others to believe in you. Start by believing in yourself, because once you do, you open up a world of endless possibilities. Remember, your potential is yours alone, and only you can unlock it. So don't let anyone tell you otherwise. Believe in yourself, trust in your journey, and never, ever let anyone tell you that you can't do it. Thank you. We've all experienced moments when someone looked at our dreams and said, "That's impossible," or "You're aiming too high." These words can come from anyone: a friend, a family member, a mentor, or even a stranger. But no matter who says it or how well-intentioned they may be, hearing these words can sting. It can plant a seed of doubt that makes us question ourselves and our ability to succeed. Yet, there's something important to remember: overcoming naysayers is part of every great journey. There will always be people who don't see the vision that drives you. They may not understand the passion, the hours of hard work, or the sacrifices you're willing to make to pursue what matters to you. These people may judge you based on their own experiences, on their own limitations and fears. When someone tells you that you can't do something, it's often because they believe they couldn't do it themselves. But their self-doubt should never become yours. Each of us has a different path, a unique set of strengths and challenges. Just because someone else can't imagine a future for you doesn't mean that future isn't possible. Facing naysayers is a rite of passage for anyone who wants to do something meaningful. Every great achievement in history was, at one point, doubted by someone. Think about the countless stories of inventors, entrepreneurs, artists, and leaders who faced ridicule, skepticism, and outright disbelief. They were told their ideas were unrealistic, impractical, or even foolish. But they kept going because they believed in their purpose more than they feared others' judgments. In those moments of doubt, they had a choice: let the opinions of others define them, or stay true to their vision and keep pushing forward. One of the most powerful tools you can have in this journey is resilience, the ability to keep going, to bounce back from setbacks, and to hold steady even when others try to pull you down. Resilience isn't something that's given to us, it's something we build through experience, through every challenge and every moment we refuse to give up. Each time someone says you can't, it's an opportunity to strengthen your resolve. Rather than taking their words as limitations, take them as motivation. Let it fuel a fire within you to prove, not to them, but to yourself, that you are capable. Naysayers can actually serve a purpose if you learn to use their doubts constructively. When someone doubts your potential, it can make you dig deeper, work harder, and focus even more on your goals. Instead of shrinking in the face of their criticism, choose to grow stronger, take their words and turn them into fuel. Imagine them as little sparks that ignite your passion even more. When you understand that others' doubts are a reflection of their own beliefs and not a truth about your abilities, you become almost unstoppable. Now, overcoming naysayers doesn't mean ignoring all feedback or constructive criticism. There's wisdom in being open to learning, in listening to those who have walked similar paths and have genuine advice to offer. But the difference is knowing when feedback is given with a desire to see you grow versus when doubt is cast to hold you back. Constructive criticism lifts you up and guides you. Naysaying, on the other hand, is rooted in fear and limitation. Learn to recognize the difference and surround yourself with people who challenge you to be better, not those who try to bring you down. Ultimately, it's your responsibility to decide whose voices you allow into your journey. Your belief in yourself must be stronger than anyone else's disbelief. The path to success and fulfillment isn't always easy, and there will be times when others' doubts might weigh on you. But it's in those moments that you have a choice to let their words define you or to rise above them. By choosing to overcome naysayers, you become the author of your own story, writing each chapter on your own terms. The most successful people didn't get there by listening to naysayers. They got there by believing in themselves, by surrounding themselves with positivity, and by moving forward with unwavering confidence in their vision. They took every "you can't" and turned it into "I will," and when the world doubted them, they chose to trust in their journey instead of letting others' doubts lead them astray. So the next time someone says you can't, take a moment to smile and remember that it's simply a reflection of their perspective, not a statement about your potential. Keep your eyes on your goals, keep moving forward, and let your success be your response. Because in the end, the only opinion that truly matters is your own belief in yourself. Let your actions, your achievements, and your persistence speak louder than any words of doubt. In our lives, we are often influenced by what others think, say, and believe about us. We look to those around us, our families, friends, teachers, and even colleagues, for validation and approval. We value their opinions, sometimes so much that they begin to shape our own sense of what's possible for us. While seeking connection and understanding is natural, allowing others to define our self-worth can become a major obstacle. You see, every time we let another person's doubts seep into our minds, we chip away at our own belief in ourselves. But there is something critical we must all remember. Our self-worth is an internal truth, something that only we can nurture and define. Think about how powerful that is. Self-worth isn't something anyone else can grant you, nor is it something anyone can take away. It is the unwavering foundation of confidence, purpose, and resilience that lies within each of us. When we understand our worth and believe in our own abilities, the opinions and judgments of others start to lose their grip on us. They no longer hold the power to sway us off course because we are secure in knowing who we are and what we are capable of achieving. This sense of inner assurance and clarity is invaluable, yet it requires intention to develop and maintain. One of the biggest reasons people let others define their self-worth is the fear of rejection or failure. When someone expresses doubt in us, it's easy to second-guess ourselves, thinking, what if they're right? This fear can be paralyzing, especially if it comes from someone we respect or love. But here's the thing: you are the only one who knows your true potential. No one else can fully understand your strengths, your passions, and your drive to succeed. Others only see fragments of who you are. They don't see the complete picture, the dreams that light you up, or the capabilities you have yet to reveal. So why hand over the reins of your life to someone who doesn't see your full story? Learning to define your own worth requires practice, courage, and a commitment to self-acceptance. It starts with cultivating a relationship with yourself. Take time to understand your values, your strengths, and even your areas for growth. Acknowledge your achievements, no matter how small they may seem, and celebrate the steps you take towards your goals. When you start recognizing your own worth from within, it creates a shield against external criticism and doubt. You become less susceptible to the voices that tell you you're not enough, because you know that you are more than enough. This understanding becomes your armor, protecting you from the negativity that can otherwise seep into your mind. Imagine a life where you don't depend on others' approval to feel good about yourself. When you own your self-worth, you give yourself permission to pursue your dreams boldly, to take risks, and to embrace failure as part of growth. You become resilient, able to pick yourself up after setbacks, knowing that they don't define you. This inner resilience allows you to see criticism as feedback rather than a verdict on your abilities. You develop a mindset that seeks growth and learning rather than one that's fixated on the opinions of others. People will always have opinions. It's human nature. They will project their own fears, insecurities, and experiences onto you. But when you're grounded in your self-worth, these projections no longer feel personal. You begin to understand that their doubts reflect their own limitations, not yours. You stop internalizing their judgments and start focusing on your own journey, on the goals you have set for yourself, and on the person you aspire to become. This is the true freedom that comes from owning your self-worth. It's not about arrogance or ignoring feedback. It's about creating a foundation so strong within yourself that you're able to stand firm regardless of the noise around you. By valuing yourself, you also teach others how to treat you. When people see that you respect and believe in yourself, they are more likely to respect you as well. Self-worth is contagious. It radiates from you, influencing the way others perceive and interact with you. But even if they don't respond positively, it doesn't change the truth that you have already chosen to stand by yourself. And that's the most powerful choice you can make, knowing that you are worthy, regardless of how others may view you. So let today be a reminder that your self-worth is not up for debate. It's not something that can be handed to you by anyone else, nor can it be taken from you. Only you can define it, nurture it, and let it guide your actions. When you commit to owning your self-worth, you unlock a new level of freedom and strength. You become the architect of your life, building it with confidence, resilience, and an unshakable belief in your own potential. And with that foundation, there is truly nothing you cannot achieve. One of the greatest challenges we face in pursuing our dreams is finding the courage to silence the internal voice of doubt. Every ambitious path will come with challenges, setbacks, and even moments of failure. In these times, we might find ourselves thinking, maybe they were right, maybe I'm not good enough. It's human to feel this way, to question our abilities when things don't go as planned. But here's what's crucial to remember: doubt is part of the journey, not the end of it. We all experience moments of self-doubt, yet it's how we respond to that doubt that determines our success. In those moments of uncertainty, we can learn to see doubt as a temporary state, not a permanent truth. Self-doubt doesn't have to define you. It's just a feeling, one that can pass if you choose not to dwell on it. Doubt is often born from fear: the fear of failure, the fear of rejection, or even the fear of success. When we let fear control our actions, we give it the power to hold us back from our potential. But when we acknowledge doubt as just a feeling, we're able to take back control. We recognize that doubt is only as powerful as the energy we give it. Think about the successful people you admire. They didn't achieve greatness by never feeling insecure or uncertain. They felt those things just like everyone else, but they didn't let those feelings stop them. They knew that overcoming doubt wasn't about pretending it didn't exist, but about facing it and moving forward anyway. True courage is acknowledging that you feel uncertain and choosing to act regardless. Every time you push through doubt, you build resilience. You start to understand that yes, you may fall, but you can also get back up. You realize that setbacks are part of the journey, not the end of it. One way to manage self-doubt is to focus on your progress, not perfection. Often we let doubt creep in because we're comparing ourselves to others or to an idealized version of ourselves. We look at the success of those around us and think, I could never be that good. Or they make it look so easy. But here's the thing: everyone has their own path, and comparing your journey to someone else's is a shortcut to discouragement. Instead of focusing on where others are or where you think you should be, look at how far you've come. Celebrate the small wins, the steps you've taken, and the obstacles you've overcome. Each step forward is proof that you're moving in the right direction, and that is worth recognizing. Another powerful way to combat doubt is by reminding yourself of your why. Why did you start this journey in the first place? What passion, purpose, or dream led you to take this path? When doubt begins to creep in, grounding yourself in your why can reignite your motivation. Remembering the bigger picture, your passion, your dreams, the impact you want to make can put doubt in perspective. It helps you see that the momentary discomfort of uncertainty is a small price to pay for the reward of fulfilling your purpose. Your why is your anchor, something that keeps you steady even when doubt tries to sway you. Another tool to fight self-doubt is self-compassion. So often we are our harshest critics, focusing on our flaws and amplifying our mistakes. But imagine how different your journey would feel if you treated yourself with the same kindness and understanding you would offer a friend. Self-compassion doesn't mean ignoring your mistakes, it means learning from them without tearing yourself down. When you make a mistake, instead of letting doubt consume you, take a step back and reflect, what can I learn from this? How can this make me better? With self-compassion, each challenge becomes a stepping stone, a chance to grow rather than something to fear. And finally, remember that doubt will fade as you take action. The longer you sit in indecision, the stronger doubt becomes. But when you start taking steps forward, however small, you begin to build momentum. Each small action, each little step forward, helps quiet the voice of doubt. Even if the steps feel minor, they are still movement in the right direction. And as you move forward, you gain confidence in your abilities. You start to see that doubt was never a barrier, it was just an illusion standing in your way. So the next time doubt whispers, you can't respond by showing it that you can. Remember that doubt is natural, but it doesn't define you. Take small steps, stay grounded in your purpose, and approach yourself with kindness. With each step, you are proving to yourself that you are stronger than your doubts, that you are capable of achieving what you set out to do. Let doubt be a signal, a reminder that you're pushing your boundaries and striving for something worthwhile. And let each moment of overcoming doubt be a reminder of your resilience, your strength, and the greatness that lies within you. One of the most powerful steps you can take on your journey to success is to surround yourself with people who believe in you. Think about this: every person you allow into your inner circle has an impact on your mindset, your goals, and even your self-perception. When we are surrounded by people who uplift us, who see our potential, and who cheer us on in our endeavors, it creates an environment where we can thrive. But when we are surrounded by negativity, by those who are quick to judge, criticize, or dismiss our dreams, it can weigh us down, making our path forward feel that much more challenging. That's why it's so important to choose the right people to walk alongside you. We sometimes underestimate the influence that others have on us. We think we can rise above the negative energy, or ignore the doubt others cast our way. But the truth is, our environments shape us more than we may realize. The words, attitudes, and actions of those around us can affect our confidence, our motivation, and our belief in what's possible. When you're consistently exposed to skepticism and doubt, it can subtly chip away at your own self-belief, causing you to question your worth and ability to succeed. This doesn't mean that every critic should be avoided, but we must be intentional about who we let close. Constructive feedback is valuable, but constant negativity or dismissal is not. In finding people who believe in you, you're building a support system, a group of people who understand your dreams, who celebrate your victories, and who remind you of your strength even in moments of struggle. These individuals aren't just cheerleaders, they're mentors, friends, and guides. They see the best in you even when you may not see it in yourself. And they encourage you to push forward, to take risks, and to trust in your capabilities. Having people like this around you helps you build resilience. When setbacks happen, and they will, these are the people who remind you that a failure isn't the end, but just a part of the journey. Consider the value of having people who share similar ambitions or who have achieved goals like the ones you're aiming for. These individuals can serve as inspirations, examples of what's possible. When you see someone who has walked the path you're on, it makes your own goals feel more tangible, more within reach. They've faced challenges, overcome obstacles, and proven that it can be done. Their journey provides not just guidance, but proof that success is achievable. When you surround yourself with these kinds of individuals, you're reminded that your dreams aren't just fantasies, they're within reach, with the right work and mindset. In contrast, distancing yourself from toxic or overly negative people can open up space in your life for those who genuinely support you. Toxic relationships, whether they are friendships, family ties, or professional connections, can drain your energy and cloud your focus. These people may constantly question your goals, point out risks without offering solutions, or doubt your abilities. It's important to recognize that while some of their intentions might come from a place of concern, others may stem from their own insecurities. People often project their own fears onto others. And if they haven't pursued their own dreams, they might not understand or appreciate the courage it takes to pursue yours. Building a network of supportive individuals doesn't happen overnight, but it's worth the effort. Seek out people who inspire you, who encourage you to stretch yourself, and who respect your journey. Look for mentors, coaches, or even peers who are aligned with your values and ambitions. Join groups or communities where people are committed to growth and self-improvement. Not only do these connections provide support, but they also challenge you to keep evolving. These are the people who will push you to aim higher, to work harder, and to keep moving forward. Now, let's not overlook the fact that part of surrounding yourself with the right people includes being a supportive person yourself. Encourage others, celebrate their successes, and provide them with the same support you seek. Being a positive influence in someone else's life reinforces your own commitment to growth and success. When you are genuinely invested in others' journeys, you create a cycle of positivity and encouragement that benefits everyone involved. In the end, surrounding yourself with people who believe in you is one of the best investments you can make in your future. These are the people who will remind you of your potential, who will celebrate your victories, and who will stand by you in moments of doubt. They are there not only to cheer you on, but also to remind you of the greatness you carry within. And as you move forward in your journey, remember that the energy of those around you will either fuel you or drain you. Choose wisely, because the people you keep close will, in many ways, shape the person you become.